Hello there, you delightful and very handsome individual, and welcome to whatever this is. I have no idea what this is. I don't have a skull in mind yet. All I know is we have the Mad Harpoon, which is, technically speaking, one of my favorite omens because it just does what it does, and there's not really there's no fiddling involved, you know? It just works. It just works. It's like the idol, the one where you do damage when you swap. It just does what it does, and it does it well. We're going to be doing 45% more damage to an enemy that's hit by the mark. It can only be on one target at a time, so this is perfectly suitable for boss slaying, which is also why it has duel on it. Since duel, when stacked up, you get 1.5% damage amp on an enemy, stacks 10 times, goes to 15%. That's a lot of extra damage, especially if we get to 4 duel and we get an extra amplifier of damage to enemies by 30%. It's a lot of extra damage. Now, I have locked in 1 duel at the shop. I've also locked in a treasure. That was before I found the golden sword pretty much straight afterwards, so I might take that back because we do have collection desire. Because we have, I think, was it 6? We've got 150% more damage coming in thanks to collection desire, which is very nice. We are already sitting at almost 500% physical, but we also have the Chosen Heroes Circlet, giving us that little bit of extra courage along with the sword. I could go for, I don't know, I could take a point out of treasure and put it into courage at the shop. I could do whatever I want with this. What I do know is it's a physical boy run. I just don't know who the physical boy is. It's one of those embarrassing situations where you know that it needs to be... Oh, you're facing the other way. Sir, I very rarely have to destroy statues, but I will do it. I will do it. I will destroy these turret statues. If you're gonna shoot me in the backside like that, I will do it. But hopefully... Ow, I was hoping I'd get there before he stabbed me. Hopefully, we are able to... Damn, you got that summon off? Find someone, if I keep taking skull rooms, maybe samurai? Maybe. No promises. Maybe find someone. Predator would be great, actually, as well. I am kind of running low on the physical boys that I need to show off again. Yaksha doesn't count. Don't ask for him. Stop it. Die, madams. Tell you what. The lady is way more annoying to kill when she's an elite. I didn't dodge. I'm not paying attention. There we go. I can't get too hurt too early, alright? I've taken some super baby... Damn, too slow. Too slow! This is what happens when you're not used to the speeds anymore. No, die. I'm gonna hit you before you can hit me. How about that? We swap, we throw head. We avoid. We kill. And he summons straight... Dude, that's a fast summon. That's a fast summon, my guy. Can we talk about how fast that summon was? That was insane. Dinner is served. Spin. What do we get? Shield. No. The shield run will come eventually, but the shield run is... It's deliberately going to be a very defensive type of shield run. You can do offensive shields. I've done it before. It's been proven many times again that shield is actually very good at doing damage. Contrary to people's belief, those who don't know, shield can do a lot. And I mean a heckin' chonker amount of damage if he wants to. He's not forced to play safe whatsoever. But I'll pass on the heckin' chonker shield boy. Because I would like to get someone better. Just a little bit better. Someone special, maybe. But we'll see how that goes as I go through the run, as I continue to... Hello, ladies. No. Go through the run and try to not miss too many treasure chests. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it one day. You can't stop me. I will do it. Oh yeah, I've also got my my quartz machine up here that I haven't invested in just yet. Monkey waiting for us in here. It's not really a monkey type of day. Warrior's gloves right here would get me to 4 courage. If I do, you know what? What if I do a little bit of this, a little bit of this, and now we're sitting at 4 courage. Look at that. Fantastic. And we still get to keep our 6 inscriptions, so we haven't lost anything necessarily. I do want to try and get... I've locked in dual because I don't have a second one, but if I do find more, you got to remember I've got the Carlean armor, I've got the insignia, which will eventually go. I'll lose my treasure then, sad face. I've got a few that I need to replace, and then when I do, we'll get more power that way. In the meantime, we don't want symbol of toughness. We don't want that, or that, or that, or that. I'll take the ring, thanks. I'll take it. Don't have to bend my arm backwards. I'll take it. Now, I'll take it and replace the Carlean insignia, which is going to keep our treasure. I said I'd lose it. I spoke too soon. All right, not my fault. I spoke too soon. So we'll keep the treasure. We'll gain a crap ton of good stats on top of this. And now I can get rid of the armor whenever. I'm not worried about keeping Carlean items anymore. I could take Medusa, but that's magic damage. I'm trying to build physical here. Give me the fragments. Rotate. And I do like them Warrior's Pauldrons. But we do have the Silence Sword here. Amping damage from behind. It has dual on it. I'm not a big fan of the item. I don't get behind enemies very often. It's difficult for me to do the backstabbies in Skul, which is a little bit... Oh, Giant's Axe. Just good heckin' big damage. Gimme. Gimme. We also have the heart, the Decayed Heart. Criminally overlooked item. If you know, then you know. It's a very good item. Don't sleep on the heart. It's more dangerous than you think. Oh my god, dude, it flies. When it flies, it soars. I tried to... You saw me. You saw me. I was getting ready to dodge it. You saw me. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, there's so many. Oh my god. Okay, they're all dead. Hello, sir. Silly little lady. Haha, foolish peoples. Trying your best. What's my physical at right now? 933. That's a chonker's difference right there. Nice. Whoa, very nice. Damn, okay. Hang on. Boing. Headbutt. Give me the treasure chest. Okay, Broga, my guy. Not Broga. More like Noga, because I don't like what you gave me, and I say no. No, no. Damn, 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 damn. Damn. It's so fast. No, fine. Second adventure fight. We're gonna just find Predator right here, right now. Predator, let's go. Predator, let's go. We're hitting really hard, dude. Oh my god, we're hitting so hard. Bro. What the heck? Yo. Bruh. We are smacking fiercely out here. Hero's Holy Sword? I mean... Nah. I could, but nah. I mean... Nah. I may end up eventually getting rid of the Kendo stick. I lose the Rapid that I'm gaining from Forbidden Sword, which does kind of suck for the collection desire, but... I want my chonker's damage. Really? No critical bow? That would have been nice. No skulls! Fine, I'll destroy this. As soon as I find something, I'm gonna have so many fragments, I'm gonna be able to get it to legendary immediately, whether it's a legendary or not. I mean, I'm looking, dude. I'm chasing. I will find. The Dunkar Knights! Now, I need to mention this. They did remove the Dunkar Knights when the update first came out. They had some issues with it, but they have since put it back in the game. The most recent small mini patch, they've put it back in the game. We can do the Dunkar again. Let's go. No, don't do that. Get across the screen. Get across the screen. That is the worst type of enemy that you could have put right there. Oh my god, damage. quick, swap. Use the head. Travel, travel. Oh! Okay, Dunkard Knights handled. Give me... I'm gonna say fragments. From 129 to 154. Ooh, 25 fragments. Thank you. Thank you. That's a lot of fragments. Skull room, let's go. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Give me someone I really want to use. Give me... I don't even know who, dude. Just give me... Oh, here we go. He's always an elite, this one in the corner here, by the way. Like, have you... Oh, he died. He died. Okay, we're pulling out some criminal numbers. We're pulling out some... How did you block that? They were under you. This is disgusting. 933, when courage goes away. 643. Gross. Come on, bro. Don't do this to me. I can't afford to have this entire run just be me running around with these two. Alright? As nice as that would be, I don't need that. Suffer. Suffer. I mean, if I found Sin, I could do a physical Skullboy run. And just keep him. But I'm probably not going to find Sin, let's be honest. But what if, though? But what if? What if? I mean, he is in the little hero's outfit. And we do have the Chosen Hero circlet, which it looks like he is wearing in his character portrait. Let's be real now. Maybe this was meant to be. Maybe it's fate. Maybe it's destiny. Don't. Don't. Okay, I can just delete people at will at this stage. Bonk. Dude, we are deleting people at will. Skull, skull, skull. Warrior. No, I don't need warrior. He's good, but I don't need warrior. No. No. Lunar ring. I should take it. I really should take it now and get ready in case I get my Fulgent Dawn card. I also want to keep Duel. I want to... yeah, I want to keep Duel. Duel's really nice. It's fun. Okay, so Lunar Ring. What can I ditch? I could ditch Kendo Stick. I'm going to lose my 4 in arms. But then I get it back anyway when I inevitably find the Solar Sword, right? You got to think ahead. Think in advance. We will get it back. It will happen. It's okay. Attack and movement speed is handy. You know what? I'm not going to say no to it. Hundreds of others would, but I'm not. Man, you keep giving me stuff that I want to buy up here, and there's less items I want to buy and more of these little secondary... Come on, my guy. You can't keep doing this. They keep offering me all these things that I want. like a skull, like a balance type skull. If it was sword, I might take sword skull, to be honest. This could be a sword skull type of day. A non-bleed sword skull, raw damage type of day. Well, you know what? The items here do kind of suck, and if I reroll, I can't afford anything anyway, so I may as well. I did say if it was sword skull, I might do it. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to give up a Mimitor. No more Mimitor. I'm gonna leave him here. I'm gonna take sword. Common sword. Oh no. Common sword, and I'm gonna run with him for a little bit, right? This is the express purpose of... Wow. This is in the vein of either finding... I swear to God. This is in the vein of finding... There's too many effects all over the screen right now. Can I need a second. I need a second, please. Alright, I'm gonna come over this way. And we're gonna Swordblade slash you, sir. We're going to cut you guys up. There we go. Get rid of the annoying guys. Okay, more annoying guys on the screen. This is fine. We spin. We slap all the little guys out of the way. Now we go in. Now we go in. Now we go in. Die. There. Handled. Like a door. Because if I find Sin, I'll have little boy Skull here. And it'd be kind of cool to have a physical skull run with all of these nice items we have here. Die. But I do need to upgrade sword if I'm going to use him for longer than, you know, 5 minutes. Die. die. Having said that, I am still... Ooh, main of the Beast King. Beastie... Ooh, but then again... I can't. Sell the Beast King main. Sell the Beast King main. Take Skull Room. And we'll move on instead and worry about stuff like that another time. In the meantime... I'm going to struggle over here. Did he just blow up the crate on his own? What a silly little fella. I've got to dash with him. I've got to dash with him to stay in the bubble so I don't take that extra damage when he moves out of it. Oh, that was close. Lads, can you both die over here for me? I'm kind of not in the mood to deal with... Yeah, take that. What do we have? Thief? No. Magical boy. Don't need that. Alright, I'm probably going to upgrade sword. I'm probably going to upgrade sword all the way. And if I do find someone else afterwards, like Predator, you know, something like that, maybe a secondary. We'll see. Anyway, sisters fight. Let's go. I've said it before, but the sisters really are the big wall in the way of most people's runs these days. Like back in the early days of normal mode Skull, the sisters were very much the wall there, and they're just as much of a wall now, actually. More so, probably, to be honest. 2, 3, and then she'll dive at me anyway. Yep. Dash into it. Saw blade her. 1, 2, 3. She'll dash at me anyway. Slash. Oh yeah. We can see the sister that's been marked. She's the one taking extra damage. And while I do like the idea of bullying that one sister, I also do really like the idea... Whoa, that was fast. I do like the idea of spreading this damage thin a little bit more. And not going all in on one. Oh, she fast. She fast. When she want to be fast, she fast. That other sister's not hurt enough. Is it you? Like, it is. It has to be you. No, the marked sister is the one I want to hit. Okay. You're the target. I can't see what you're doing. Ma'am? I'm going to require you to cooperate on me with me for a second here, okay? Oh, I swapped and did my attack and I couldn't move in time. My swap was just a little bit too delayed. Madams, madams, slash. Yep. We're doing this on purpose. By doing this, we are delaying war. We are delaying phase 2 until we know we can handle it a little bit easier. Because phase 2 sucks and has a lot of attacks that I just don't like dealing with. And we are rocking a single Omen. And Omen is not a great time for us. Okay, that's good for us. That's good for us. She has so far spammed one attack repeatedly. Ow. Like an asshole. Nope. Nope. You gotta remember, we're using common sword. We have good items, but that's all we have. No quintessence, no, Oh my god, I was licking the side of that attack. Ah, that lingering... See that? We dodged, like, just into and past it, but it still hurt us. We have the circlet, you gotta remember. We have the circlet. If we take lethal damage, we can heal. Right there. Oh, okay. If we take enough damage, we recover. I did 1 hit of damage. I don't know how much life we even get back from that. Probably not too much, but the healing from winning the fight is enough. Damn, that attack is rough these days. It's like the worst attack to deal with. 28? I'm up to 28 life? Okay, that's that's nothing. Heal. A little bit of healing. Oh, I hadn't got it back yet. I didn't see how much. It happened at the same time I picked this thing up. Gold incense burner. Very nice, the gold incense burner with some antique on it. So I could get the 2 antique. I get the gold gain increase. I get the life increase. We become very thick. I don't mind that, dude. I don't mind that one little bit. The problem is I don't know what I would ditch. I could ditch the lunar ring and just give up on that entirely. The lunar ring right now is dead weight. Until I find the solar sword, it's dead weight. I was kind of hoping I'd find it here. I don't want... I mean, dragon's okay, but I'm gonna be picky and not take that just yet. I could take Execution Axe. I'm not using specifically power skulls, but 50% more physical is nice. And getting arms back up to 4 would be really handy. I'm not gonna lie though, I'm kinda liking the look of this gold incense burner. I'm really liking the look of it, dude. The defensive value, that's 70 more life. In total right there. Plus the gold gain. It's not bad. You know? You know? I'm gonna take it. We're up to 420 max life. And we still get to keep 6 inscriptions. This is fine. This is fine. I like it. I like it. We're thick. We're healthy. We're surviving. I'm not gonna regret ditching the lunar ring. Not one little bit. I don't believe the solar sword is real. I think it's a myth. Inferno, burn duration, big eater. I'm not gonna get the bleed, sadly. The relapse with the status ailment stuff is fun to do. If I'd found the big bleedy, I would have gotten rid of maybe shorthand or such and taken bleed and relapse together to create the really funny and very powerful sword boy build. Having said that, I might still wait that out. We're gonna take some amp. Give me that. And give me that. I think our max life is really like fine right now. So if I can upgrade my shorthand to maximum. No, wrong button. That's very, very good. So right now, we don't get to see the number, but we get a 30% amp on top. Plus we've got the harpoon, plus we've got dual. There's a lot of extra effects stacking up to give us a lot of big damage right now. I just need to upgrade my skull and then snatch a quintessence. I don't know what I might want. I might just snatch the next serviceable quintessence regardless of what it is. Like, I'll take Cyclops if I need to, I guess. But look at this. Fully upgrade the sword all in one. Bam. Okay, so we've got Swordblade Slash and Rusty Piercer. These abilities are fine. Very nice. Very nice damage I see right here. In the meantime, we're going to keep working on upgrading this this Kyrian as well. Gold room, thank you. The game knows what I like. Money from the ogre, money from the chests, from the gold piles. Money right here, money from the Korean gold. There's so much cash, dude. Plus the treasure, plus the inscription, the incense burner giving us a fat chunk to begin with. I'm gonna get stuck fighting Freeze. I'm not gonna be able to, Oh no, wait. They might die. Oh yeah, they die. They die. Okay. Swapping to Little Skull Boy is now, we're finally at a point where swapping to Skull is just objectively a worse decision than simply fighting with sword. Before I was still swapping to Little Skull and I was used to it. I shouldn't do it anymore. Really? 298 kills? 299. We're right there. Almost there. Almost there. Give me someone good. Genie is... I know the Genie enthusiasts are out there. Genie enthusiasts, I see and hear you. I see and hear you, but I also, at the same time, I ignore you. And I'm sorry. I understand that Genie is not nearly as bad as he once was. Updating his dash to no longer be quite terrible is a fantastic decision that they've made for him. Oh, dude, I could not have made that any tighter. I could not have made that any tighter. Genie will have his day, don't worry. I'm not completely oblivious to Genie. Oh my god, please. I'm trying to not get stuck. Thank you, with that guy whipping me when I move towards the middle of the room. I'm tempted to deliberately let the circlet effect activate so I can heal. Wait, there's a freezer over here, and I'm gonna go deal with him now. Look at that, look at that, look at that. I know, I think someone said in the last video when I was complaining about Raven Lord, about Freezer getting triggered, it was the Raven's Lord that was doing it, because they were automatically going over there and hitting him, and you're totally right, that most likely, if not, is definitely the reason why. I'm still allowed to hate it, though. I'm still full of hatred. Oh, thank you, Kyrian, for being glorious. Now, this guy just spawns every time, right? Ow. I really wish I'd gotten rid of the alchemists up here first. Sawblade. Boom. Oh, he killed the little dude too. There was a little guy left in there. Suffer, I guess. No skulls, no quintessences. Wow. Weak room. Weak room. What am I looking for? What am I after? What am I after? I've got duel and courage locked in here, which is fine for us. We don't need to touch this at all. What am I replacing? I'd like a better courage for here. Keeping better courage if I can find it, but I've got to replace the gauntlet first, so I'll keep that there. Perfect. I'll only replace if it's really nice. I do like to keep this for now, especially like just for the extra gold, the life. It's very... Gold Incense Burner got good value for me these days. Antique plus the extra 35. It's 2 antiques in one, basically. It's very good. Keeping it. Keep one omen. You know, one omen hanging around isn't a bad thing. Plus it's our dual bot. The ring, we've got two... Where's my second mutant coming from? The axe, that's right. Dude, I think this build is almost done. Besides replacing the gauntlets and maybe the basic sword. It's pretty good. It's pretty good in here. Yes, please. I could crack this open and get something else for there. Yeah, give me a little bit of skull action, I guess. Oh yes, good magic stuff. Extra life up there. Hang on, let me break this guy real quick. 300 gold for a little 10 heal. Nah, we don't need that. I'll take max life though. And I might even just buy a little bit of life up. Yeah, that's it. That's all I need to worry about right now. We're kind of looking pretty good right now. We got very lucky with good items. We've gotten, you know, fortunate enough that our skull isn't terrible. Ooh, this is going to be tricky. Ooh, this is going to be some trickiness right here. Please. I beg of you, get out of my way. They're all in the way, and this thing is charging near me. Open. We took a big hit right there, but, you know, whatever. Fine, it's whatever. No. Take that. Die. Die. Give me healing. Thank you. I'll wait. I'll wait. I'm not in a rush. I'll wait. Ah, the bow. Yes, the bow. Another decayed heart. We found so many of them. I'm doing everything in my power, by the way, to not grab bleeding. If I just happen to come across a grail, a miracle fail, as I now call it, because my grail runs always end in disaster. Dashing too early, too scared of the little guys. Ooh, there we go. If I find a miracle fail, I might pick it up. Maybe. Oh, that got way closer than I thought it would. Maybe, but only maybe. We take 20 health and healing right there, and then we lose it all. And then some. For Berserker. No, I did Berserker 2 recently. No, I don't need this in my life right now. I don't need all of this anger and frustration in my life right now. I need... It's a bit late for Predator, even if he does show up, right? We don't need that. We don't need that. I do need to find someone as a decent secondary, though. Little Skull is okay, but he's now finally... Like, he's still a magic lad, you know? Holy crap. We're pissed. We're pissed and we're throwing out numbers, and she's sitting on a trap. Fine, sit on your trap. Keep your secrets then. Oh dear. God, dude, when you've got your little magical ball going in the sky at the same time. You're being very frustrating with your particular attack angles right there. Take this, take this, take this. Just take all of this. Just accept all of this. See, staying airborne isn't hard, but if you're trying to stay airborne and avoid that light beam that comes across the screen, and this dude's shooting magical homing missiles at you, rude. Thank you. Give me this healing. Living armor. Ogre. Reduce damage taken when you stand near it. It's not bad. Not bad, but there is a lot of fragments in the line right here. I'll take the fragments first, please. And I guess with the fragments, what we can do is we can embark on the thickening. The thickening is upon us. We're getting all the way there, aren't we? Yep, look at that. It's true, 15 bones, 150 total, there we go. 552 life. We are healthy, to say the least, so by the time an enemy gets us to low life, we have the circlet to help bring us back up in life values a little bit. So realistically, we're kind of doing pretty good right now. We're not too bad. This is very nice. Oh, he's shaking the juice. He's shaking. You see him shaking the juice? He was shaking the juice. He was getting the milkshakes ready. I don't know why I'm saying juice and milkshakes. He was doing all the shaking. Was it juice? Is it milkshake? What do you think are inside these, right? Do you think he's getting a smoothie ready? Do you think he's getting milkshakes ready? What do you think? What's happening? My controller just died randomly. Oh my god. Yes, it is still doing this. I've got a new cord on the way. It's coming, but it's frequently getting, you know, delayed for some reason. I don't know, man. I don't know. Oh wait. There we go. In the meantime, I just have to live with it, and unfortunately, so do you guys, because I can't magically... There we go. Magically have my new cable arrive when I want to. I don't have those powers, even though I wish I did. Let me out, let me out, let me out, let me out, let me out. He's throwing the milkshakes. Whoa. There we go, there we go, there we go. Handled. Okay, I was gonna say, if that was Samurai, I might cry a little bit. Oh look, it's a special room. Just for me. I'm gonna swap so I can get sword swap in. Sword swap is very strong. No, 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 no. No, no, no. No, 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 no. There we go. We get, please. We get cash. And for 701, it's not going to be worth it. 702. But wait. Bam. There we go. There we go. I made $1. I killed just fast enough to make $1. We didn't kill very fast at all, though, let's be honest. We could have killed faster. We know we could have. I saw it. Did you see it? I saw it. Did you see it? I see it. I see it from here. There's an ogre down here. I see it. I see the ogre, don't worry. I know, fine, I know. At least like 3 of you were about to... I know at least 3 of you were already in the middle of typing something in the comments. Don't lie to me. Don't lie to me. I'm getting hit by lightning. I'm too busy giggling at people potentially typing in about chests not being looted. I'm gonna miss at least 2 or 3 on purpose at some point in this run. I probably already have. Even I don't know I'm about to do it. Even I don't know what I'm about to do. The Hand of Glory is probably my best replacement for the gold incense burner, to be honest. I get to keep antique. I get a thick amount of damage up. I even get an extra duel, so I could change duel into something else. Ooh, this works a little bit too well. Okay, so we lose 35 life. We lose the 25% gold gain. We keep treasure at 2, so we don't lose the collection desire. We have 120% more damage from this. And duel is now at 3. Now, I don't think I could get 4 duel. I mean, I could get 4 duel. That'd be kind of cool. I'll roll a little bit and see. Is that ogre again? You know what? I'll take it. I'll take it for now. Yo, is that the heart of the ascetic? It's terrible for this, by the way. We have so much max life that heart of the ascetic would actually be a detriment to us. Instead, we search. Alright, we search. We're on the prowl. We're on the hunt. I need to find something to replace this with courage on it. But I'm not going to find it. This doesn't exist. It's not real. It doesn't exist. It's not here. It's not actually in front of us right now. It's a lie. Don't listen to it. Okay, duel is getting replaced. I can't replace arms either. I want to get rid of arms, but at least, you know, maybe, I don't know. If I find a Hope Slasher, I can keep arms. I need... What can I take? Spoils, Rapid, Master... Spoils or Rapid. Damn, it's between Spoils and Rapid? That kind of sucks. I wish it was better. I mean, I'm at least getting 25% more damage from Collection Desire, right? I'd rather lock in arms at that rate and just get 4 arms. Yeah, no, forget that. I'm locking in arms. I don't need Rapid on this build. Not for sword. Oh, it's my room. Yo, Skul, tell them about it. Tell them about it, little Skul. Tell them that you are a physical damaging Skul and that they don't understand. Tell them about it. You see the damage he was kicking Freeze's ass. He was letting him have it. Okay, little lady. Give me a nice one. Yeah, that one's fine. That's 25%. 50%. The blue one's 25%. I think. Yeah, nah, it's too late for you, son. More skull rooms, please. My items are more or less okay. It's the skull fragments that I need now, and the skull fragments and maybe a better quintessence, just because, you know, there's nothing wrong with ogre, but I would like more damage on my quintessence. I have a big, thick chunk of life specifically to compensate for the fact that, you know, I'm not worrying about damaging items or quintessences. I'm going to survive purely through thickness. The thickening of the sword skull. The thickening, I say. The thickening. And I don't even have Super Baby fully upgraded yet, so it's only going to get a little bit wider. I don't really need to put Ogre down here right now, but wow. My Rusty Piercer missed. I was going to try and land it just right. Ow, I didn't move quick enough. Yeah, let's get a quick swap in. Yep, as expected. Got tagged a little bit, that's fine. Oh yeah. You're done, Chimera. You're done. Nice, simple, straightforward fight. We're doing some damage. What are we at? 882 without courage activating. Strike isn't too bad. If that was courage, though, I would have been really happy, but it's not. The mask is a bit late. Maybe Wisp. Wisp is pretty good on sword, getting the doubles on all my abilities. It's not bad. Although the Chimera's Poison Fang. This might be what I need to do. Is take the Chimera's Poisoned Fang. So I have Kingslayer Technically. Technically. Although I'm curious, like it's I don't want to ditch my 4 courage. I really don't. I don't want to ditch any of these. These are all too good. It would have been this. If I ditch that, I'm going to lose 50%. Nah, none of it's really worth it. I might take Wisp. In all seriousness. I mean, there's better than Wisp, but it's kind of fun. Think. Mana Eater's not too bad. Think. This has max life on it as well. It's pretty good. Like 40% damage and 30 life is think. I'm taking Wisp. I don't want to rock the boat of my items and start overthinking and start doing things with my items that I don't need to do. For each arms artifact and hidden blade in possession. Let me think. We have 4 arms. We have no hidden blade, though. It's only 80%. 80% is kind of nice. But better than 80%, I'd probably be better off taking Kingslayer instead of that. I might wait one more. We'll upgrade Baby. I've got Joan coming up next. I can handle Joan. I might wait and see who or what. See what shows up for the cursed ones after Joan. If nothing after Joan, maybe Kingslayer. Been a while since I've messed with some Kingslayer goodness. I could even take Soul Strike for the extra skill damage. There's a little bit... There's some stuff I can do here, but I'll wait. I'll wait it out. I don't need Kingslayer for the Joan fight. The Joan fight's simple enough. I don't need to worry about that. Fragments for the... Bones for the Bone... Bones for the Bone Lord. Bones for the Bone Piles. Moving right along. Da-da-dun, da-da-dun. Muppets references. If you know, you know. There's a little window up there. There's a little window in the corner up there. Way up in the sky. Alright, fellas. Head to the dome. Boom, boom, boom. You know what's a funny word? Headbutt. Because it's describing 2 different parts of the body all at once. All at once. And why would you headbutt someone anyway? Like, what a decision. Where do you have to be in life to decide, I'm gonna headbutt someone? You're only hurting yourself more than your opponent. Like, why? A bit of wispy goodness? No. No. Die. Bone fragments. Like, it really is just a terrible combat technique. And I know. People out there have perfected it to not be so detrimental and to actually be usable, but let's be real. You're still slamming your brain into someone else. And potentially causing severe injury to yourself as well. Die. Thank you. I'm gonna Sword Blade Slash. Dude, we are doing some damage out here. What's going on? Give me my money. Give me my money. I need to see. Oh, I need to see. I wanted to kill him. I just wanted him dead. I'm not ashamed to admit it. I just want him dead. I need to see what my damage with courage is going up to. Ooh, hello, special room. Nah. I do want to break it, though. It won't break on its own anymore. We're beyond that. Whoa! I thought they buffed this room again. I guess not. Okay, so I get my 82. My little 10 extra life, basically for free, because there was no competition in that room. I didn't lose any life. Well, much life. Did I get hit? I got hit in there, right? Ow! Who dares? So you spawned And you thought to yourself, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna throw a friggin' spear at this guy. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna be that guy. I'm gonna sit at the back, behind everyone else, and I'm gonna peg a spear at full speed, down the way. This guy over here is celebrating New Year's. Oh my god. Sir. Sir, please. I was fighting statues, not you. Why do you have to aggro to me while I'm fighting statues? You mean, mean man. Another decayed heart? This is insane. The game is telling me something, but I can't. Master Fighter, however, is quite an item. I feel bad for Master Fighter. It used to be all that. Now it's not. But it used to be. It really did. It really, really did. Bone fragments. Oh wait, here's our courage. Oh, we did it. Yay! Actual damage increase. And I know Warrior's Gloves isn't like the worst thing in the world, but yay! Because the raw damage is going to scale better on our amplification effects. Oh look, and it's the magic equivalent to the pauldrons, the trainee's necklace. Yay! And if I had gotten a skull item here, a skull test tube thingy, I would have used it to rotate in Great Warlock and gotten more fragments out of it. As it stands, I'm not getting rid of Little Basic Skull, not for Warlock. Not for fragments. I'm not going to ditch the little boy just for fragments. That's rude. Yeah. Take damage. Take damage. He tried to backstep me. That was his greatest mistake. Throw it. I dare you. You fool! What a moron. He tried. He died. He died the way he lived. Already dead. That's so stupid. He died the way he lived. Already dead. Now that is some Fist of the North Star logic. Get me in here. What do I get? Ah! Yes! 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 Okay, so I can get rid of the Carlean Sword. This is still 5% more damage than the Carlean Sword. We maintain all of our courage. I was debating maybe getting rid of like the Giant's Axe for the sword. That way I get more courage and I can rotate courage into a different secondary. Nah, I don't need to. I don't need to. This is insane, dude. We're getting so many good items. We're popping off. Oh my god, he reached? Bruh. Don't underestimate the axe guys, right? Don't underestimate big halberd bros. They have so much reach on their attacks. It's insane. Now I'm just being greedy. Now I'm just throwing myself into damage. Boing. He say boing. We go down, we take our iced tea. Thank you. I do hope that they add different drinks to him eventually. Oh dear. Oh look. Free fragments. Lovely. Fantastic even. I'm very happy about that. But yes, I do hope they add more fragments so that there's more that he can do later on. No. Yeah. Didn't avoid it completely, but we did an alright job on it. She's still criminally annoying. But that's one of the cleaner archer girl fights I've done before. I actually wanted to... No! I actually wanted to pay attention a little bit that time and give it a decent try. Fragments, I guess. It's too late. It's too late. We're at the end. It's too late. Damn it. It's kind of a run with a decent predator would have been really, really cool. But at least he is helping. His sacrifice alone gets us at least 1 in the extra cooldown reduction. Cooldown and attack speed. I always forget the second one. I just think of it as cooldown. I really don't care what the other one is. Attack speed. Although attack speed is really nice. I shouldn't say that. Poke him in the booty. Ow. God, your reach. Land. Die. Taking so much damage from those axe guys. Of course you'll reach. Of course you'll reach. Of course your reach would get me. Why wouldn't it get me? Why wouldn't it? No! They're doing it, dude. They're hurting me. Very quickly. Just wanted to see how much this heals again. Up to 30%. Okay, I was gonna say, I can't heal, like, terrible amounts, can I? No. I was debating just losing life on purpose and, you know, how much life I could manipulate if I just juggled back and forth, but I can't. I can't actually heal all the way. Yeah. Stupid little ball. Stupid little ball. Projectiles are everywhere. My screen is full of balls. Full of balls, dude. Die. My God, my screen is so full of balls. He fell off the edge. He fell off the edge. You see that? He did. I swear to you, he did. I saw him. I saw him do it. He fell right off the edge. Like a moron. He ran off. Like a lemming. He did not wish to live. Don't do it. Ho ho, you missed. Moron. Baka. Okay, so hold on. I've got my courage, my arms... 5 arms. I mean, I've got enough arms now that I don't need 5. If I'm not going to touch my items anymore. I may as well take this arms and make it something else. Just to get that extra damage out of Collection Desire. I've been sitting on 6 for a while. If I can sit on... Fortress isn't that bad. That's like, what? 20... Maybe 30 life in a hero fight? How long's a hero fight normally last? Like 3 minutes? And I'll start with a barrier anyway. It's gonna do more for me than Rapid will, that's for sure. Let me just double check there's nothing else. Now all the others are sitting at 2. It doesn't matter. Give me 2 in Fortress. That's gonna give me 7. So I get 25% more damage and I get the Fortress effect. That's fine. That's fine. That's nothing to complain about. We grab this. We're gonna re-roll that. Drugs. And we can leave. I see Big Boy Ghoul right there. The lad. I hope he's doing well this fine evening. Money. Thank you. Hello, sir. Can I interest you in dying? Get rid of Big Man before he becomes an issue for me. Look how fast he is, dude. As soon as he's done doing one attack, he's about to start the next one. He's so quick. You gotta be, like, on your toes, thinking fast on this guy. No, 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 no. One of the worst rooms in the entire game right here. Fine, 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 fine. I wanted to, like, get rid of him first, but he's taking too long to kill with that plating. He's a terrible variety of elite enemy. You don't have to kill the big like dark elite dude. You can just kill the little guys, but having a ball blowing priesty looking dude, I don't even know what you would call him. Having those guys there. Oh, I can't go behind him. He's against the wall. But having those guys there makes that a lot more difficult and tedious. Sir, I will see you leave. Oh, now you guys have activated. Not when I was down here. No, now. Okay. 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 That's all right. Okay. All right. What kind of omen are you going to give me? It's a lot of damage. 110% for each omen inscription. That's like 220, you know, 220 if I take it. It's a lot of damage. Is that the heart of the... No, I'm not taking any of that. I'm just going to leave. I'm just going to leave. I'm not greedy. I don't need more. I don't need more. I've got enough. I've got enough big numbers. I don't need any more. This guy needs more, though. Quick, give him more. Ow, ow, ow! God, he just doesn't die fast enough. He's so thick! These hard mode 10 enemies with their thickness, dude. But I'm meant to be the one thick. I'm the one who jiggles. Stop. Bam, bam, bam. No! Oh, oh! Jesus! A series of... Ow, ow. Okay, I thought he was gonna die. In my defense, I thought he was as good as dead. He was not. Yo. Gee. Okay, stop. Stop. My guys. Catch him. Catch him. And I went into the little ball. Gunpowder. I haven't seen you in years. 20% crit rate. I can't. I'd love to. One of the best items in the entire game. I'd love to, but I have no crit synergy. I haven't seen Thieves' Blacksteel Dagger. I haven't seen... I probably have seen some of the good crit items, right? But I haven't got them, so I don't take that. But I should. But I can't. Even though I should. I can't. Damn it. Alright, what I do want to test and take a look at, for everyone's sake, is where our attack rating is before and after getting Courage activated. We're at 1122 base. It's kind of gross. It's kind of gross, dude. Kind of gross. Alright, Joan. Fight starts now. Wait. 1731. We're at 1731 with Courage activated. Huge gains, dude. Huge gains. That's not including the amp that we're getting from Duel. And that's not including the amp, or the 45% extra damage that we just deal thanks to our Omen effect. So we're hitting pretty hard. We're hitting, I mean, you can obviously see we're hitting hard, but we are hitting hard, dude. Statues, kill the statues. Swap it. Alright, Joan, you're going to cooperate and sit nice and still for me, right? 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 Alright, she's doing this now. She's doing this now. She's being a little annoying. I don't like... Lady, I can't stand on that platform. I'm not doing it. You can stare at me all you want. I'm not doing it. She's daring me over here. No, I'm not doing it. I'll wait for you. I'll wait for you to be done. And I'll just casually walk over here and just finish you off, okay? Sound good to you? Sounds good to me. Swanee! Alright, Swanee might actually be what we need. Swanee has shown up to be the deciding factor. Also, Banshee, by the way. I have the goal in my next major magic run, if I find Banshee at some point, I need to take and use Banshee because she has a very unique activation, a very unique effect, and I don't use Banshee very much because she kind of, like... Banshee has a very long cooldown, like not as long as ones like Swanee, but she has a long cooldown and she's very slow at what she does, but it is still considered a very good effect. It's just, it takes a little bit too much time to activate. Swanee. Swanee, of course. I don't need Wisp if I've got Swanee. We've got Swaneezio on our side. This Swanee. Now, what do we have in here? We have Cracked Tongue. No. Boost damage dealt to enemies by 40%. If you do not damage your target 10 times within 4 seconds of the first hit, you will lose 5 life. Can be triggered again on the same target every 2 seconds, so... Against the dad fight, when he's bouncing off the walls, I have a hard time keeping damage on him, and it's within, you know, 4 seconds. I'm not a big fan of OCD. I know plenty of people out there make this work, and 5 damage is like 5 life, dude. It's not that much. Dodging an enemy's attack that would normally hit you for like 30 or 40 damage is way more important than the 5 damage you would take. OCD is technically worth it if you have the life to sustain it, if you can dodge enemy hits. 40% damage? It's not bad, not bad. For me, however, I just don't care enough. I worry about losing too much life. Like, over the course of a run, if you take it too early, you're losing potentially 100, 200 life, depending on how rough it is and how much time in between hitting enemies that you've got. I mean, if you're killing enemies really quickly, you're not worrying about that as much. But for some fights like the sisters, when they're jumping off the screen and stuff, it's a nightmare. You're just losing a lot of life right there. It's terrible. I hate it. And having said that, I know a lot of guys out there, they have used it and they make it work. I'm one fragment short of getting another upgrade on that. That bothers me. And someone's going to be all like, Beelz, you could have had that extra fragment if you just got rid of Little Skull. You don't have Sin. No, I don't have Sin, but Little Boy has been here with us the entire time. He's been carrying this run since the beginning on his shoulders, damn it. On his bony little shoulders. I'll have you respect him. I should take Berserker, actually. Oh, look, it's Banshee again. Return of the Beast. If I take this, I'll be stinky all the way through. Let's be stinky all the way through. Roll it. See, Infinite Bone would have been kind of nice on a build like this. I'll just buy some armor. I hate you. I hate you. I physically, I hate this damn Grail, dude. I hate this damn Grail. I'm not even kidding anymore. I hate the Grail. I hate it. The holy fail. I hate this item. You know what? Forget the treasure chest. I'm leaving it. I'm leaving it behind. Perish. Stupid Miracle Grail. Anyway, it is that time again. That time again, my dudes. Get slapped up. Get slapped up. Get slapped up. Get some. I hope you have enjoyed this Sword Boy run. Quickly mentioning, I've seen some people talking about the different games that I play. Shameless plug for the VOD channel. You can find the VOD channel linked in the description of all my videos. It's connected in the connected channels on the main one as well. If you check, you know, where videos and about and all that stuff is, you can find the connected channels is the VOD channel. I've been playing a bunch of new games recently. We've checked out some new rogues, good ones, bad ones. A lot of different stuff happens over on the VOD channel. So if you've ever been wondering, does Beelz ever play like a variety of different games? It normally happens on stream. Recently, I've been picking up things like Dungeon Munchies, Reventure. I've been playing some For the King the past couple of weeks in between Darkest Dungeon 2, checking out the new Vestal that got released in Darkest Dungeon 2. Very fun character, by the way. I may or may not go back to doing Darkest Dungeon uploads for DD2, but those are like 4 or 5 hour runs, dude. That's a really big game. I could cut those up into like 1.5 to 2 hour blocks and have like 3 videos for a single run. I've seen some other creators basically have to do the same thing. Let's get Swanee out here. I've got Duel on you. That's a heavy hit, dude. Swanee is pissed. Realistically, I should be waiting and using Swanee when he does this attack. But I'm a little bit silly that way. I'm a silly little guy. No. No balls. Oh, you don't have the balls. when he was trying to go in and do his invincible attack, so he can die to that effect as he's, like, activating. That's good to know. That's very good to know. But yeah, so shameless VOD channel plug. Check out the VOD channel if you want to see all these extra funnies and goodies that we've been up to. It's been a great time. No. Need to throw my head at him when he does that. It's free damage I'm missing out on. Oh, I baited it in a bad way. Swanee. Thank you, Swanee. You're a babe. I tried to jump up and over it like an idiot. Oh, there we go. Oh, it's the daddy suck. Daddy suck. No. That attack stays active right up to the very end, too. Does bait it very well, doesn't it? Wow. There we go. That works. I had some people saying that standing right in the corner for that attack. Oh, big damage. Oh. Oh, get nuked. I didn't realize how low he got. Oh, that fight went very well. Very good damage. Very good damage. Very nice. Very nice. I've had some people in the comments say that standing right in the corner will avoid that attack very well, but I was seeing those lines, especially over here. They were about to get me, dude. I don't know if that works the same way. Maybe I'm doing it wrong, but I've tried standing in various places. For me, the strategy that seems to work the most is right before he does that attack, I jump in the air and I like try and stay airborne as long as I can. Little Skull Boy here, he can stay airborne for a long time thanks to his skull toss. And it will bait Dad to like put most of his lions up in the sky. Then I can just fall down. It's kind of like how I handle the sisters with their little jump rope attack where it's so you need to bait it. If I'm on the ground when he starts it, it kind of makes it harder because I got to stay airborne. Skull can do it very easily, but others can't stay in the air as easily. Although, technically, my Rusty Piercer gives me an extra couple of milliseconds. But anyway, good fight, good fight. That was smooth. I like it. Smooth daddy fight. Makes up for the heartbreak of the last one. Anyway, I've had people ask me to keep my end screen in here. So here's the end screen. This is just, you know, the rough gist of all of my stats. Max damage, 13,000. Damage received, almost a good number. Pretty good, pretty good. I only just realized that we never had the Hero's Circlet item actually activate its effect outside of the Sisters fight towards the beginning of the run, so I guess that's a good thing in the sense that we didn't take too much damage throughout most of the run, and we managed our life very well, but at the same time, I'm kind of sad. I like that item's effect. It's very fun to use. But with all of that said and done, I've got to get out of here. I hope you guys have enjoyed this unexpected Sword Boy run with very powerful items, destroying all of Carlane and making a fool out of Dad. And I will see you all next time. Have a good one.